Well, hello there, Taurus. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your March 2024 Tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energy with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course, advice from Spirit. Okay, so let's see what we have on the horizon for you. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Oh my gosh, and be Spirit, sweet results await. Okay, I think we could stop there. That is just so amazing. This is just really, I feel like this is the energy where you have turned a corner, where it's kind of like everything is just falling into place for you, right? And it's just filled with a sense of positivity, of just stepping into a feeling. And then the first card out is, yes, look at this. You have new life, and then you have happy, right? It's almost like it's kind of what they're singing. I'm singing in the rain, right? It's kind of like nothing. I feel like you're in this energy where nothing could bring you down, right? It's the energy of, oh my goodness, things are finally going my way. And after perhaps a very long period of feeling like nothing was ever going to go your way, all of a sudden things are just happening for you. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we have here. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, so you have new life, you have spiritual temple here. So this is part of your spiritual path. You have the healing light. Okay, so Taurus, recognizing that you are a healer in this situation. You have the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like there's something here where you have come to the end of a chapter. I think you've closed out that chapter, right? But it is about moving forward in this positive energy of really, and perhaps a sense of even forgiveness, or a sense of understanding the spiritual impact of whatever this ending is, whether it was a relationship, and we have the Two of Cups, so it could be a relationship or a situation in your life that was near and dear to your heart, but you're kind of like understanding, oh my goodness, this is keeping in mind that endings bring new beginnings, right? And so it's kind of like not festering on what has ended, but really and truly embracing, enthusiastic for new things to occur on your path. So let's take a look at your present energy. Okay, you truly are discovering. Okay, you know what this is? This is the energy of understanding that everything is connected. So very much like the divine matrix energy of understanding that the energy around endings also leads into new beginnings. So when we harbor or we hold on to difficult energy from past situations, right? That what happens is it slows down the positivity of new beginnings. So it's about releasing, right? And releasing is really about forgiveness. It's truly all about forgiveness. And forgiveness does not condone anybody's behavior or actions, right? But forgiveness is closing it out, understanding, being grateful for even those difficult things that are on our path, but closing them out in a loving way. And it doesn't mean that you have to do that with the person. This, I feel like, is something that you're doing, but it's because you're seeing the bigger picture, the spiritual picture of situations in life. And therefore, it's kind of like you're no longer fearing endings because you also understand that endings blend into new beginnings. Beautiful energy. So let's see what we have here. You have the King of Wands, which is my spiritual teacher card, right? You're putting time and energy into always looking at the positive, the Three of Wands, the positive side, the new thing. It's, oh my goodness, this is really beautiful. You know, one of the problems that as humans sometimes we can have is that when we have an ending in our life, we can sometimes and there, we have to sometimes grieve, right? We have to allow ourselves to grieve the ending of something. But it's also about embracing the positivity of the ending. This is like really and truly looking at endings in a completely different light. Not that you may not be sad about something ending, but you're also understanding that without that ending, you could not have a new beginning that's going to bring you a beautiful, new things, right? So it's kind of like just allowing yourself to step into that energy of moving forward. You have the hermit energy, just really being grounded, but having this higher energy, this higher knowing, this wisdom, if you will, that everything on your path is really helping you to be more in alignment with who you are and the path that you are supposed to take. So it's kind of like you're allowing new things to come onto your path. You're not holding on too long to things that are no longer in alignment with what your heart truly desires, or no longer in alignment with your soul's purpose. But it's a beautiful energy. I don't know how did you get to this beautiful spiritual place, right? Of seeing the peacefulness in endings, right? And knowing that ending is only part of the new beginning. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's take a look at what your obstacle is here. Yeah, is chopping wood, is allowing yourself, okay, to chop off those things. But I think you're doing this. You really are. It's about loving the things that you are having to chop off. It's kind of like, okay, because this is the energy of having a tree, okay, and it's a big tree, and this is you, the tree is you, right, and you have this big long limb that is sucking out a lot of the nutrients, and therefore stopping the growth of the rest of the tree. So if you were an arborist, right, you would say, well, we need to cut off that limb that is sucking out all the nutrients and preventing the tree as a whole to grow. And that is where you are on this path. You're understanding that when you allow yourself to cut off a limb, which is an ending, right? So whether that's a relationship, a job, a belief system, it doesn't matter. You're cutting that off, that it's really and truly for the benefit of you as a whole person. So it's no longer cutting off that limb of the tree and mourning the limb, right? But being grateful for how that limb did help the tree to grow, that it was part of your journey. It was part of the tree, part of your life at one time. But by allowing yourself to cut that off, you can grow, Taurus, you can grow and be much more in alignment with what your path is. I feel like the limb that you're cutting off is something that is really based in the 3D, okay? It could be a relationship that's a soul contract of some sort. But I feel like even then, it's kind of like, because you understand that person, it's almost like that, like if it was a karmic or maybe a twin flame, like that person was on your path in order to help you open up to this whole thing. And that person may no longer be in your life, but you're not concentrating on that person not being in your life. You're concentrating on this amazing new opening that you have in your life, because that person was on your path to open up your heart. Oh my gosh, yeah, because look at what we have. Truth be told, your heart is truly opening to seeing that was an important part of your life, but it's no longer important in your life. And by cutting off that limb, or cutting out that, walking away from that person or that situation, look at this, judgment. It literally puts you on your spiritual path and takes you towards your purpose. You're stepping into the truth of recognizing that maybe, I feel like if you're resonating with this at all, I feel like you are truly a healer, Okay, so you're stepping into this energy of understanding, maybe helping other people on their path that are playing it safe and trying to keep that limb as part of the tree. But by keeping that limb as part of the tree or part of ourselves, we prevent ourselves from opening up to who we truly are. Because I feel like that limb that you're cutting off, whatever that may represent for you, and that'll be different because it's general reading, right? But when we allow ourselves to stay in that safe place or keep that limb on, it's just sucking so much time and energy, nutrients, love out of us that we can't have the time or the energy to truly step into our purpose. So interesting, because I was actually kind of having this conversation with some people that I met recently that are also on the spiritual path, right? And we were discussing how stepping onto the spiritual path and really embracing your healing energy as a healer, right, is sometimes very lonely, because we do have to allow ourselves to cut out people and situations that really are holding us back from being able to put the time and energy into what we are here to do. But when you actually allow yourself to do that, it's so scary, because you feel as if you're going to be sitting here all by yourself, right? But when you truly embrace the energy of that, then suddenly new people come onto your path. Oh my goodness. Taurus, I don't know where this is leading you, but I feel like you are a healer. You know, it could be that you're literally starting like a spiritual business, or stepping into your energy of being a healer, sharing your wisdom, because, you know, you have the Hermit and the King of Wands. I mean, you are a spiritual teacher, a leader for other people, helping them to understand that it's okay to allow them to truly step into who they are. And sometimes that does mean that we have to allow ourselves to walk away, yes, from people and situations, right? Because we have the Eight of Cups. Sometimes we have to allow ourselves to no longer stay safe, to walk towards what it is that our heart truly desires, to walk towards why we are here. This is you stepping into your truth of why you are here. And I think it's very lucrative. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Sun card. I mean, something that is financially lucrative, right? But also long-lasting. You know, it brings you a sense of fulfillment and joy with the King of Cups, and the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. But it does mean sometimes that we have to allow ourselves to walk away from people or situations. But it's not about, you know, I don't think you know what it would be like? It's not like you cut off the limb and you let it lay there and rot, right? This is the energy of kind of celebrating the limb. Almost like having a beautiful ceremony. And I'm not saying you have to do this with the person or the situation, but really allowing yourself to be grateful for that limb and what that limb did. That limb could be, you know, the very first job you got, or the very first romantic partner you had, or whatever, somebody or something that's been in your life for a long time, right? It's a part of who you are. It was a part of who you are, but it is no longer a part of where you are going. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, I want to just come back that, you know, you have sweet results await, embracing enthusiasm for where this is going, and really and truly being grateful for whatever that is that you are leaving behind. And it's, once again, it's not an energy of regrets or resentment. It is this energy of being truly grateful, even if it ended in a terrible way, okay? It's understanding, oh my goodness, that person or situation had to leave my life so that I could open up to whatever this is. I could truly embrace the journey that I am meant to walk, right? Wow, beautiful. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And Taurus, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude, right? And I think that that is the big thing here, is that you are having gratitude for something that you've had to leave. But maybe you're also understanding that there are, what are we supposed to, I don't know, there's something about what are we supposed to expect when something ends? Is that the society? Is that society's conditioning that when we end a relationship, or somebody else ends a relationship, it's a painful relationship, that we're conditioned to believe that we're expected to resent that person or not love that person anymore, or harbor bad feelings for that person? Is that perhaps part of the conditioning that we have received? And so understanding that we can celebrate the endings. It doesn't take away or condone anybody's actions, right? But it's kind of like also understanding, embracing on that spiritual essence, right? That what has occurred, the ending, has also released you to acquire wisdom and insight, and now something new in your life. I'm going to spend some time thinking about that. Some really profound messages have been coming through lately. I feel like this is one of them. You know, understanding that maybe we have just been a little bit conditioned to feel like we're supposed to harbor negative feelings, right, for endings, but also recognizing we can be grateful. You know, literally maybe having a ceremony and being grateful for what past situations have helped us, have kind of helped us to mold into who we are and why we are here, and how that has also helped you to step into your healing energy. Wow, beautiful. Taurus, I'd love to know how you think this is fitting into your life. Wow, please put it in the comments. This is really profound. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light. I do truly appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.